So we have the choice of accepting this. If we accept them, we gain a colonist. You know what? This might solve our pants problem. And welcome back to another episode of this RimWorld Prison Colony thing. I'm still not sure what to call it. And just as I started the episode, we've got this framer named Jay who has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily. So we have the choice of accepting this. If we accept them, we gain a colonist. We don't know much information about them. If we reject them, our colonists will be sad. They are, however, mostly psychopaths, so I don't think that would be too much of an issue. Or we can postpone this decision, but as we can see, we've only got 23 hours. I don't see a reason to reject them, and if they are bad, we have other ways of dealing with them. Welcome to the party, Jay the Framer. We can actually rename Jay to something a bit more fitting to the rest of the colony. I don't really have any ideas right now, so if you have any ideas of what we can name Jay, please leave a comment below. You know, something fitting the anatomy, the working body. You can kind of see the theme of bicep, neuron, liver. So any ideas, let me know and I'll try and add up next video. What are you like? You've got a stab, you're a pyromaniac, you're slothful, you're a nudist, and you don't like wearing clothes. But wow, ooh, these are some good stats. I'm capable of social and firefighting. You're a bit broken, but we welcome broken people. Why are they going to put on an apron? Aren't they a nudist? You know what? This might solve our pants problem. That's ridiculous. Yeah, because Liver here still wants pants. So you're going to actually take some of this off and you're going to drop that. You're drinking beer. I don't think now's the right time for beer at 3 a.m. No drugs. The reason I do this is because we can then save drugs for when we actually need them. Drugs are great mood boost, but you can start forming addictions, and addictions create issues. So they're still holding their beer. We will get them to go into the fridge. They're going to drop all their meals. But for now, we get to build a spare bed. It's a new morning. I've sent Jay out to go collect some stuff. None of them have actually noticed that Jay has joined the colony. If you think about it, in reality, how would they know someone was turned away? Did they send an email and be like, you left me behind? But it doesn't matter too much. That's just details. It's just story. And Jay gets to build her bed. She made a masterwork bed. You know what? Welcome to the colony. You deserve to be here. This is pretty gross. All 4 beds in a row. I think I'm going to plan out some bedrooms that arc around here. To do that, we are going to do some mining and to clean some of this up. And when we clean this up, this will let us build around here. These walls, we might repurpose some of them. I do get a little bit fickle trying to match the walls. It's nice when they're all one color, but that's really petty and I need to grow up. So I decided to mix things up a little bit. I'm actually going to build the kind of the dormitories over here. They're not huge rooms. Too bad we don't have a whole lot of money and time. As you can see, I kind of have plans for all the rooms around here, but this is the minimum required I think we're going to do. I wanted to avoid here because I don't know how they would get there, but this has room for us to expand up north. We're going to also copy this across to the other side. There's going to be a fun little hallway. It's all going to make sense when it comes together. I'm going to let them get to building. So we made wicked progress on these rooms. They're not quite finished, but I guess Bicep was happy to just sleep in the outside. I guess that's where his bed was moved anyway. During that time, we saw there's some red thrumbos actually walking through. Pretty rare creature, but if you try and attack them or tame them, they've got a big chance of retaliation, and the retaliation is pretty rough. They will wreck you. Also, probably more excitingly, is we built batteries. Batteries are fantastic. We'll be able to make the most of this power, because at the moment, when the power goes down, these things are struggling, and so these rooms are not going to be able to keep cold enough. So for us to build some batteries, I think it will be really nice if we can throw them in here. As we can see, we don't have enough components. Best way to get components is compacted machinery here. or for early game, if we can find any more ship chunks, we can break them down, and they usually have a couple of components. Yeah, so here we go. I knew there was one down here. So if we deconstruct that, we can get some more components, and that will help us build batteries, and that will make the most of our windmills. We won't need as many wind turbines. Wow, Jay's a good builder. Like, excellent, good. Like, that's all pretty fantastic. So you're probably wondering why we've been adding these, like, extra rooms, extra furniture into the bedrooms. These are great for the comfort of the rooms themselves. A dresser plus an end table ups the comfort of the bed, and like, it makes the colonists happier. We do need to run power to this place. This can be uninstalled, that could be uninstalled. Power shouldn't be too tricky. And we are going to shoot it up the middle, roughly there. We are going to send some people out hunting a bit more this morning. Where are those wild boars? Everyone have at them. Yeah, so we've got these batteries, and we are going to build them roughly here, but batteries explode in the rain, so we are going to build a cute little room around them. These aren't really lining up if I want even like odd numbered rooms, but this is going to have to do. We're going to uninstall this wall. Actually, better, we're going to reinstall this wall over here. And then we are going to eventually build a copy of the door in this same spot. Yeah, we're going to build the little enclosure for the room first. Liver, I do want you to focus on this. And now we build a copy of the door. You need to prioritize working on the wooden door. Otherwise, we are leaking out all of our temperature, which means everything is going to start rotting again. But it was frozen for a bit, and we've added fresh meat, so we can kind of cheese it. It is a new morning, but overnight. It's the 1st of August, 1st of August, I don't know. It's the first day of summer, and we've got this warning that summer has begun, but winter is coming. Food doesn't grow in the winter, and we need to make sure we've got enough to survive, as well as we need to buy steel or make some parkas, or we'll freeze when we step outside. This land we're in will actually get to below 0 during the day, I think, in the middle of winter. So that would be a priority. But food was the other concerning thing. And as we can see, we've actually got the first of our harvest. And this is great. This means these are starting to be ready. And once these are ready, we can have some food and survive longer. Looking at this door is being held open. Can you prioritize that wall right now? That should let that door close. Of course, they walk back through it, but that's okay. I am going to ban the survival meals because they're great, but let's use them as a last reserve, yeah? Otherwise, we are going to find ourselves in kind of a sticky situation where we might not have food, and that's all we could have used. All right. I'm going to load up some batteries into this room. Oh, not there. And as you can see, I need to build some cables to it directly. That's going to go across, that's going to go across, and that's going to go across there. So everything is going to be hooked up. We are super short on steel though. How do we get steel? We can mine these. Bicep, who is out hunting, will come back and start mining that. Neuron is researching. Liver is also hunting. Yeah, we don't need both of them. Jay is repairing our walls. Yeah, because these are salvage walls, they were like in disrepair, so they need to be repaired. Crazy. So who is our best miner actually? So mine, Bicep is pretty good at it, a 7. Liver is the best at it. So let's get Liver to come back. Jay is alright at it, but I'm more concerned about getting, we don't really need 2 people hunting right now. Liver, you're going to come back and you're going to start working on this. Unless you had just made a kill. Oh, you were so close to it. This is what I get for trying to micromanage my colonists. While Liver is still out hunting, Bicep can get started with some of the mining to get the steel. Jay, keep doing your good stuff. Keep repairing that. We've also got enough steel for for 2 of our batteries. We are missing components. We have 7 down here, which will be able to be used in the morning, and then we'll get some batteries going. Hooray! Also got smithing finished, kind of useful. We'll be able to now build a smithing table. Where is it? Yeah, like so an electric smithy here, not what we need right now. The main thing is we wanted to unlock machining. Again, there's nothing we really need from it straight away, but there will be stuff we need from it in the end. Nice, we just saw our batteries being built and we can see they're already gaining charge. That means when it's windy, or maybe one of these breaks down, we're gonna have some power to keep fueling our fridges. Yeah, right now is like a perfect example of why we need these batteries. These windmills are like hardly turning. Power output is like next to nothing. But we can see the batteries, they're gonna be able to keep our base powered with these coolers here. And actually, I mean, they're not really going down. So we're not using a whole lot of power. When we use all of our production, maybe it uses a bit more, but for now, I guess we're not going too bad. It's future-proofing. It's infrastructure for the future. We can also see we're starting to till the soil. Tilling the soil is really helpful because it doubles the growth rate of any plant that is on top of it. Doesn't replace. When I tested before, it did replace. So if I till all of this, am I now going to... Oh, hey! I should have done that ages ago. Okay, what if I do it with this one? Show me what happens when you till cotton. Okay. I'm a silly boy. That's my mistake. Because when I tried it with this one, it had to uproot the plant first, I think. What is going on? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So they're currently uprooting the plants to do that. That's not what I want. Hill root is good. This is going to be so much hill root. We're not going to need all of it. But now that we are fully grown, or sorry, fully tilled, I don't mind that we replant. And we can get some more rice and we are going to be good to go. I am going to keep chipping away at some of the iron over here, the steel over here, because as I said, we do want to try and build a giant quarry somewhere around here, because a quarry is going to allow us to passively dig for steel without having to go find it, but it also means we can put prisoners to work. Now the quarry goes somewhere in these green regions, and it should give us materials from like what is underneath it roughly, like what you can pull up in this map. So here, I mean, this is marble. I want to place it close to here because I think our prison cells are going to be clustered around here to start. But one issue is if I place it here, we have to dig out all of the rock that's under this spot here. I'm also wondering whether it needs to be near steel. So over here is an enticing option. Maybe we can funnel our prisoners along a tunnel. So I'm thinking the best option for now is it only costs 100 steel. I'm assuming we can destroy it later. So let's go for it. Let's whack it down here. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, so as we can see, all of these need to be mined out first, which is fine because we've now finished mining out this little steel deposit here, and we've got our miners back to us. So in the morning, this will be a job for our dedicated miners. Oh dear. Okay, just as we're starting to mine things out, we're getting raided by the gangsters. Okay, they're not attacking immediately. Let's see what they are. Bowman with a club. I'm not going to tell them how to live their life, but maybe they might want to consider a different nickname. They're not attacking straight away, which is fantastic, but they are attacking from the north. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. We're going to keep mining out here. I think we'll be reactive enough to know when they are attacking. Alright, we just got the message. They are attacking. So everyone, line up, please. And the idea is if it goes to one person, we're going to have them go for, like, we'll kind of like circle around. Let's do it across here maybe, so that when they do shoot, they're not shooting at our precious windmills. Jay, do you actually have a weapon? No, you don't. You've got a knife, so you're excused. Everyone else... Headshot. Oh, yes, they're down. You know what this means? Capture. We've got a prisoner. And the rest of this needs holding urgently. So before you actually go away, you're going to hold that. Oh, that's fantastic. So we managed to secure a new prisoner. They are going to need medical help though. And that is where Neuron is going to come into play. So Neuron, your doctoring needs to be like your number one. It needs to be number one for all of these people. To be honest, on Bowman, we're going to use some herbal medicine because we have some there and we've got a whole bunch on the way, which means Neuron, and we are going to interrupt your researching, I know, and we are going to tend to you first. In the meantime, we're still clearing our area for our quarry. Thank you, Bicep. And all of those will need to be hauled. It's going to be digging. This prisoner, you know, they can just hear the rocks being dug. They can just hear where they're going to have to live for the rest of their life. Or maybe they get sold. Maybe they get reappropriated by another colony. Let's call it that. I guess we've got this rice harvest coming in. Fantastic. I'm going to totally say it's the tilled soil that made it finish so quickly. We've struck compactor machinery. Oh, amazing. What that means is it's going to take a little bit longer to dig this out, but it will mean we get some components. This is probably a good wrapping up point for the episode. After you tend to them, you are going to strip the pilot. What's their name? Why did it say pilot? Strip Bowman, pilot. Oh, your nickname is Bowman. Your job is you're a pilot. You're really out of your depth here. I'm sorry. And we look at the health. Not going to die. Okay, a destroyed lung. What do you do about that? They always going to be incapacitated? No. So most of this is going to be able to recover. The blood loss, that will go away over time. The gunshots, they'll probably be left with scars. The crack will probably leave a scar as well, and the lung, nothing you can do about it. Yeah, sorry, I keep procrastinating end of episode, so let's end it here. What's that? Ah, nearby chunk. Ah, more things keep happening. Let's end it. All right, it's ending now. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. Thank you. Bye!